Just got this package from FedEx. I can't wait to show you what's in it. Alright guys, I apologize in advance. This is going to be a bit of a long video. I'm super excited about this. This is a huge pickup I got. Now, some of these I think might be good ones to send to CAC when they open. Others may not. Let me know what you think in the comments below. But at the end of everything, all of these are going to be available once I figure out if they're going to CAC or not. So I'm going to put some contact info at the end of this video and in the comments if any of you are interested. So we're going to start out first with this awesome looking 1945S Mercury dime. And it's a Mint State 66. And it's the Micro S. And it's got this really nice blue toning on it. On both sides. And now I'm going to try to channel my inner coin geek here. And you can see it right there. Kind of gold and blue on the obverse. And then on the reverse, it is mostly just blue. But really nice color. And here you can also see the Micro S as opposed to the regular S. Now, what's really interesting to me about this one is this looks like full bands to me, even though it's not marked. So if I'm looking at the bottom, get it in focus, that looks split. The middle's looking split. And the top is definitely split. What do you guys think? You think it's full bands or not? Either way, it's a nice looking coin and a fatty holder. The next one up is an 1882 MS65 Morgan, and it also is in a fatty. And this one's got just a little bit of gentle toning around the rim, but it's a beautiful looking coin overall, I think. A little bit of spattered toning on the reverse. But let's see if we can't take a closer look at the obverse. Yeah. It's just that toning I think everybody likes. Right up there along the rim. Looks like a little bit of a fingerprint tone there. But overall, fairly clean cheek. Looks like a little bit of chatter in the fields. But, and there's a little bit more of that toning there. But still a really nice coin, I think. There you can see that toning on the reverse. So I thought that was a pretty nice pickup as well. And then we've got an 1885 MS64 fatty with a lot more toning. I thought this was kind of interesting. Reverse is fairly clean as far as a toning standpoint. Not apologize about the poor coin geek experience, but not a lot of chatter. Looks a little hit there in the breast, but nice. Then the obverse, we'll take a look at that toning. Again, that multicolor rainbow around the rim. Decent amount of chatter on this one. See a couple marks across the cheek. But overall, I think it's pretty nice. Next one we have is a 1879S Morgan MS65 Plus. And that's a nice looking coin. It's got some fingerprints in the fields on the obverse. Let's try taking a look. The reverse is a little hazy. There's a Maybe a fingerprint right there. But as far as marks go, super clean. And the reverse, sorry, the obverse is pretty much, I want to call it proof-like. Just about. But it's got those fingerprints pretty much all around the rim. Didn't quite turn into any toning yet, but I thought with it being a 65 plus, it'd be a good pickup anyway. I like it. The cheek's super, super clean. You can see a couple fine hits, it looks like, right there. But overall, nice coin. Now, our last shift away from the Morgans, I've got this 1941 Proof 64 Walking Liberty. Beautiful coin. Now, this one they had listed as no AW initials here, which we'll take a look at. But let's take a closer look overall. I mean, that maybe a little rub. Oh, you can see a hit right there. So I guess I can understand why it's a 64. But it's nice. Let's take a look at the reverse. See if I can get close enough and in focus. Yeah, there's definitely no designer initials there. Touch of toning right there. I really like it. I don't know much about walkers. Let me know in the comments below if you think it's worth more because it's missing the designer's initials. I know there's no designation on here for it, so let me know what you think. And then now the rest are Morgans. The next one up is a 1904 New Orleans MS64 with some nice toning. Just a really nice rainbow toning on the rim. Reverse is a little hazy, but let's take a closer look at the obverse. Looks like a thumbprint, but the toning is really nice right there. Fields are fairly clean. There's a little chatter in front of her chin, and obviously her cheek got a little bit of abuse, but overall, nice coin. We've got another 1904 New Orleans. This one's in Mint State 63, but it's got some wild toning on it. See if we can't take a closer look. I mean, that's almost green. Yeah. Clearly, I need to work on my coin gig skills, but yeah, that's green, almost like a neon green. Almost like she's lit from behind. Maybe some marks in the field. It's relatively clean overall. Her cheek, though, has taken a little bit. So, overall, not too bad, I think, though. All right, we've got a 1921 Denver MS63. Little bit of toning on the obverse. And it is that rainbow tone that most people like. It's a little hazy otherwise in the fields. And you can see some of the marks if I can get them in the cheek. Right there and across her nose. So even though the fields are fairly clean, and also these fields are a little hazy, so they could be hiding some stuff I'm not seeing. But from what I saw on the cheek and the face, yeah, the fields are still pretty clean. But what I saw on the cheek and the face is probably enough for me to consider it a 63. Plus the reverse is hazy toned. I don't know, is that like a light gold tone? Not something I'm really a fan of. But decent strike. There's the D. Reverse is relatively clean. A little bit of chatter in between states and In God We Trust. But overall, solid. Like it. Now we're getting into some old Rattlers. The first one is an 80S Mint State 63 Dimple. And this one, I just really like this this toning that was going on it. Let's see if we can. I'm not. Is that like a purple, mauve, really light? Right there in the fields. And you can see some scratches. I think those are in the case. Yeah. You can see a few little hits right here on the lower part of the chin, onto the neck. Some contact marks out here in the field. And let's take a look at the reverse. Reverse is pretty clean. Couple hits over there. But not hazy overall or anything. I think it's pretty nice. And our next victim is an 81S Mint State 64 Proof-like. And this one is fairly fantastic. It's got a couple fingerprints on the obverse, but pretty clean otherwise. Let's take a closer look. Oh, there is a little bit of toning I didn't notice right there along the rim. Yeah, there's a fingerprint down there along the neck. Looks like a bag mark right there across her cheek. Fields are relatively clean. Let's see if we can turn this. Yeah, there's a hit there. So I can understand the 64 on this one, but the eye appeal on it's fantastic. I mean, the mirrors are super deep on the obverse. Probably a little deeper on the obverse than the reverse. Really like it. And then we've got an 1880S Proof-like Mint State 64. This one's a little hazy. You can see a hit right there by the nose. Field's relatively clean. Maybe a hit right there. Toning and haze on it, but I think she's still pretty nice overall. All right, we've got an 1879S in Mint State 64. This one I thought was a pretty good looking coin. Let's take a closer look. little bit of haze. Cheek's pretty clean though. A little hit right there by the nose. Looks like maybe I don't know if that's that purple toning. I don't know what that is. Let me know if you guys know in the comments below, but one little hit in the field there, but strike's pretty strong on this one. Again, no real major hits in the fields on the reverse. Just a couple little ones here and there. A little bit above the eagle. If we can get it in focus. There we go. Overall, not bad. Then we've got an 80S Mint State 64. And this one's got some really nice eye appeal. See a slight hit right there across the cheek. Super clean fields on the obverse. Couple hits right there. Really, really nice eye appeal on the obverse. This is one I was potentially thinking about sending into CAC. Let me know what you guys think. And I was also thinking about sending that Merc in. But, I mean, it's just a really nice coin. Couple hits above the eagle's head. One to the right there. But overall, really nice looking coin. We've got a 81S Mint State 64. This one's got a few more noticeable hits and a little bit of toning around the rim. Yeah, the cheek's notably worse, at least compared to some of these other ones. Yeah, you can see some hits right there. Looks like a couple hits, a little bit of chatter in the fields. Yeah. Let's take a look at the reverse. A little hazy. Definitely some chatter on this one. What do you guys think? You think they overgraded that one? 63? Or is it a 64? Let me know what you think. Next up is an 1882S MS64. If you can't tell, there was a theme going with this group. Now this one's got a little bit of toning. Just a real bit of light toning around the rim. Couple hits on the cheek. Looks like a issue with the, I believe that's an issue from the planchette process right there across the lower part of the cheek. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments below. A little bit of chatter. And is that a hit? A strike through? What is that right there on her nose? Is that just a hit? A defect? Let me know if you know in the comments below. Let's check out the reverse. Yeah, definitely some chatter on this one. I don't know. Would you call that a 63 or a 64? All right, next group. We've got a 1880S Mint State 62 proof-like. Little hazy. But I thought this one had some pretty good mirrors. A little bit of chatter there. A little on the cheek. And in the fields. But there's a few more there. I don't know if that's a 62. I don't know. And then the reverse. Good strike. A little bit of chatter in the fields here and there. But definitely proof-like. I don't know. I mean, this one, to me, would be a 63, not a 62. Let me know what you think. Got a 81S MS62 proof-like. This one also has some really nice eye appeal. I mean, mirrors are really deep on this one, on the obverse. Let's take a closer look. A little chatter in the fields. Not much, though. A little bit of toning, perhaps. Dye polish marks right there. See, now this one, I don't know. The cheek on this one is so clean. I don't know. The reverse is a little hazy, but I don't know. To me, this looks a dimple on the reverse for sure. Looks like a little staining or toning on it. Maybe some moisture, or maybe it got dipped. But this is one that almost makes me want to send in to get them to do a regrade on it, despite it being in the Rattler. What do you guys think? I don't know if it would make it through a CAC process, but it looks way better than a 62 proof-like, to me at least. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And then we've got this 1883 New Orleans Mint State 62 proof-like. Not as good eye appeal as the last coin. Definitely got some chatter in the fields, a little bit of light toning on the rim, it looks like. Yeah, there's some more chatter there. Cheek isn't terrible, but again, I don't know. It's a head scratcher to me. You guys think it's a 62 or a 63? I know some of these they were more harsh on back in the day, and some of them they weren't and were overgraded. So I've got another stack of Rattlers here. They're all 1887 Mint State 64 proof-likes. This one's a little hazy, which is a sad thing because otherwise I think it would have had some really nice eye appeal. Not a whole lot of marks in the fields. Couple across the cheek. The rest is I don't know if it's PVC haze or just haze. Kind of the same thing going on the reverse. Couple hits here and there. This toning, haze, whatever it is, might be hiding some marks I'm not seeing. There's a hit up there. I don't know, what do you think? I think it would have had really nice eye appeal if it didn't have the haze. This one I think does have a nice eye appeal. This, again, is another 8764. It's got a few more hits on the cheek than the other one, but it's not really hazy like that other one was. Strike looks about the same. Oh no. I could have gone I would have been on the fence on this one as a 63 or a 64. But the reverse, there's a couple hits here and there, so I think it's a 63-64. I feel like the cheek and stuff wasn't as good as the first one, but the first one has all the haze on it, so All right, here's our next one. This one definitely also has some haze. Some hits in the field. Couple on the cheek. And in the field there. Now, I don't know if this haze is from dipping, over dipping, PVC, or what. If you do, please let me know. But otherwise pretty decent. Sorry, it says 5 of them. This is one that I think has decent eye appeal. Not quite as hazy as some of these other ones. There is a little bit of toning going along the rim at the top of the obverse. Couple hits. In the fields and on the cheek. I definitely do not think this would get a CAC. Yeah, some hits, some pretty big hits on the reverse in spots. And I just noticed this, I don't know what that mark is, but that kind of kills the eye appeal, which is a shame. Right there on the jawline. Last one of these. This one might be the best of the lot. Got a little bit of toning at the top of the obverse. A little bit of chatter in the fields. A little on the cheek. Looks like got a hit right there on the neck. Reverse on this one's pretty clean. Couple hits here and there, but a lot cleaner than some of the other ones. This would probably be my favorite of this set of 5. I don't know if we get a CAC though. All right, we've got our last 5. These are original green holders. First one's an 1890 MS63. Looks a little hazy. Got a couple good hits on the cheek and in the fields. Reverse has got a couple there, you can see. I call it a good 63. Again, CAC on some of these, I don't know. Next up's a Mint State 6387. Yeah, this one's got decent eye appeal. A little bit of scuffing in the field there. Cheek's got a couple heavy hits right there by the nose and right in front of the nose. Definitely a 63, but it's nice. Let's check the reverse. Looks like a couple hits in the fields here and there. Big ones right there above the eagle. Some clash marks on this one. I'll have to check all of these and see if any of them are VAMs. And that's in there crooked. But otherwise, nice. All right, now we've got, I think the eye appeal on this one's pretty good, even though it's only a 63. We've got a 1880S Mint State 63 proof-like. It's got a couple heavy hits on the cheek. Fields are relatively clean. But the back is hazy as all get out. Hazy toning. I guess that's toning. It's just ugly toning. It's a shame because the obverse is really nice on that one. Then we've got an 1881S Mint State 63 that's toned slightly. Some gold toning. Reverse is proof-like on this one. If not dimple. But that's how it goes most of the time with these. You'll have a really nice reverse or a really nice obverse. Because the obverse on here, even through the toning, is not even proof-like. Pretty clean cheek. You got a few marks right there. And you got this gold toning that goes into this little bit of overall, not too bad. It's a shame the obverse doesn't look like the reverse. And then our last one is this 1885 New Orleans Mint State 63 proof-like. This one is pretty nice. Don't really see a whole lot of hits in the field. Yeah, you can see a couple of them on the cheek there. Yeah, there you go. You always have to remember to turn your coins in 15 different directions. You can see all the hits. This has got a little bit of toning down here at the bottom on the date. My guess would be that was from a fingerprint or a thumb right there. And then the reverse, again, is either toned or hazy. Good strike, though. That's in the plastic holder right there, but pretty clean fields. Reverse is pretty good if it wasn't hazy. So that's it. That's a quick rundown through the 29 of these coins. I honestly think that the biggest winner, or sorry, 28 coins, the biggest winner is this Mercury dime. I really feel like that this one is got some really unique toning, and I really feel like it's full bands. I'm going to take and get some second opinions, but it looks like it to me. And if it is a full bands and they didn't catch it, this coin is worth probably about 4 times what I paid for it. So I'm going to get a couple opinions, and this one will most likely be going to CAC when it opens. There's maybe 1 or 2 more I might send, but let me know what you think down in the comments below about what I should send. And if you're interested in any of these, because they will be available at some point here in the near future. And there's a ton of them. I think I've got 28 in all. Some really nice toners, some really nice proof likes, 1 deep mirror proof likes. So that's going to wrap up this video. I'm going to be heading to the fun show this weekend. Let me know if you're going, if you're not going, if you're in another state. In the email I'm going to put below, you can also put if you're looking for anything for your collection. Let me know, and I'll keep an eye out. But otherwise, I just want to shout out to my existing and new subscribers. Your guys' support means a tremendous amount to me. I couldn't do this without you guys. If you happen to be watching this video and aren't a subscriber, and if I've earned it, I hope you'll consider hitting the subscribe button and hitting the bell for notifications of my next video. If you like this video, I hope you'll smash that like button. As always, thanks for watching, and happy hunting.